So I think sometime between days 24 and 25, the post-nut clarity had kicked in, and I realized how bad my plan was when I wanted to go to the tundra. Now, at some point, I'd like to go to a tundra, but I don't think I'd do it this time. It would be nice, however, it's just not a good idea at the moment. So I'm still relying on cave witch spawns. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the waiting is what kills me. I spend a lot of time down here in my Minecraft world because I want to find that witch. However, I spend a majority of the first some days down here. Now let me see. Let me skip ahead in my notes here to see exactly when I decide I'm not going to keep coming down to the cave system. So it appears that I spend a good few days past day 50 until I decide I'm going to be building a mob grinder. I spend half of the series, more or less, in these caves, trying to find a witch to cure Gerald, who I'm not even sure. Well, actually, I do know for a fact that Gerald does not make it very far. Like, he is not the final Gerald that I'm going to be curing, because this one eventually does perish somehow. I'm not sure. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna say, like, I have little luck on witches, but iron is not something that I have little luck with. So I'm just gonna stop. Appreciate the high quality footage I get from mining ores, because I absolutely love digging in Minecraft. Now, I think it was Markiplier who said he could not do a Minecraft series when he was playing Dead by Daylight with Bob and Wade. He could not do a Minecraft series because it would be 10 straight episodes of just digging a hole. And honestly, I get it. It's like the one dude who started digging a hole on a beach and just attracted more dudes to make a bigger hole. Like, these women were losing their boyfriends and husbands to a hole in the sand that was getting bigger and bigger. And boy howdy, does the simple mind of us men turn ever slowly compared to the complicated minds of women. Now, that's not to say having a complicated mind is bad, because it can create nuance. But the simplistic mind of the man is just something not a lot of people can understand. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Neither mind is better or worse. Complexity in itself is something amazing, but sometimes simplicity is bliss. And digging a giant hole in Minecraft is bliss. I'm gonna say it. I would go forever on a world and just make stone pickaxes, dig down in like an 8x8 hole to get my cobblestone. And I'd have more cobble pickaxes or stone pickaxes than I knew what to do with. And that in and of itself was just so lovely. I absolutely, positively loved digging a giant hole in my world. And this was before the Caves and Cliffs update, which updated everything. And I gotta say, it wasn't half bad. It was just so... I don't know. I'm using the word simple. It was just, it tickled the part of my brain that gets reactions out of dopamine. It produced dopamine for some reason, and you know what? I'm not upset, because digging a hole in Minecraft, especially a large hole with like a world eater, it's just so satisfying is the word I was looking for. It's just so great. And if you know that feeling, then you know. You just know. But I'm just gonna say that I could probably spend 100 days digging a hole in a Minecraft world. However, if Luke the Notable finds this video, please take that idea, because I'm not gonna get to it anytime soon. 100 days being a prospector. Just digging into the earth and finding whatever you can. 100 days, maybe not hardcore, but 100 days of digging a hole. I'd love to see someone do that. But as you can see, I am currently waiting for something to happen. I'm not sure what I'm waiting. I'm not sure for what I'm waiting to happen, but I guess I'm done waiting. I guess I'm waiting for the sun to go down. Now, no, I'm not. I'm going back into the cave. I guess, this is where I needed to empty my inventory. Anyway, just, if someone sees this video and wants to do 100 days, do 100 days as a prospector. Just dig a huge, like, maybe spend 100 days digging a chunk, maybe a couple of chunks, out of your Minecraft world. Like, start 100 days on one chunk. Because I guarantee you'll be having so much fun you won't realize how fast those days pass. So, like, I was having so much fun with this series, I didn't realize how fast the days were going, and I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for watching this, because that is what made this so worth it. The fact that you are finding my videos and getting some response out of it. Like, good, bad, it doesn't matter. You came and you watched, you were curious. So thank you. I appreciate it. Now on to the non-sappy stuff, because next, it appears I was waiting for things to respawn. I was running back up to the house and then back down to get things to spawn to try and get better luck with spawning witches. Now, I have several areas that are so dark that things can spawn, but I'm having no luck, and that is what's irritating me. I have no idea how I'm going to break the news to poor Gerald that he's not getting a sibling. I don't know how to tell him. Like, if anyone has any advice, like, I don't want him to run away. Like, I want him to have a friend as soon as he's cured. Even though he doesn't really get cured. Like, I've recorded all of these days, and I'm editing them as I go. But, like, Gerald doesn't make it. But I still have hope in these days. And it's like, no, you moron. He doesn't live. But at that time, everything I did was for Gerald. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I want Gerald to have a long, happy life at this point. But it's like, just rip the Band-Aid off, Days. You gotta rip the Band-Aid off. But do I rip the Band-Aid off? No, I don't. I keep hoping that Gerald will be cured someday, even though it doesn't happen. And, like, this is me from the future. Like, I don't have the heart to tell Gerald he's gonna die. Like, I get into a 3-way fight with a skeleton, like, tomorrow. Yeah, day 26. I'm spoiling a video ahead of time. Like, you're not gonna know when it's happening, but it's happening sometime tomorrow. And this skeleton needs to chew. Like, get. Go on, get. Go on, get. Ah, there's 2 of them. I don't like this. I'm bailing. The iron can wait. I'm trying not to die. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can play the game better when I'm not held back by only 1 life in hardcore. And that's my curse. Like, I do so well on survival, but after that, nah. Anyway. Oh, poor Gerald. He's gonna die tomorrow. But I guess it's not all bad news, because we have another zombie villager coming over to us. And I'm trying to build an extension onto Gerald's little condo here, because I need more room for a zombie villager. Another one. And I think I'm gonna name her Jenny. she's gonna be Gerald's special friend, you know? The one that keeps him company when I'm not around. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with Jenny. She's a positive attitude. She's bound and determined to get me, but I fooled you, Jenny. Caught you red-handed. Now, can you hold stuff? Oh dear. Can she carry something? Does she? Can she? Is she able to? I can't see. Jump, you fool. Oh. Oh dear, that's not positive. I guess Jenny doesn't hold stuff. Darn, sorry, Gerald. She can't stay. I mean, I'm bound and determined, but it ain't happening, Jack. But because I can't really leave now, like, Jenny is going to despawn. Or, no, I'm not letting her despawn. So I'm staying down here, and we're ending off the day, because the day is technically over now. So I will see you all tomorrow.